In tonight's Health Edge, a new investigation blowing up headlines today. Breastfeeding linked to a lower risk of cancer in children.
Childhood leukemia, while rare, is the second biggest killer of children. And that's why we're bringing in Chief Health Editor Dr. Partha Nandi, to talk about this one. It's a mouthful.
Many times in my life.
Tell us about this. This is a significant study.
It's important. You know, this new investigation was just published today in the JAMA Pediatrics Journal. And researchers went through 18 different studies examining more than 10,000 leukemia cases. And here's what they found: that breastfeeding for a child for 6 months or longer was associated with a 19% lower risk for childhood leukemia. Furthermore, babies who were breastfed for a shorter period of time still benefited with the 11% lower risk. We still don't know what causes childhood leukemia, and that's an issue. We still have a lot to learn about the biology of how breast milk actually works. But this is just more evidence to support breastfeeding. You know, for those of us who support breastfeeding, it's really a good study.
So what about women who just can't breastfeed and give up? Or what about babies who won't latch on and just don't want to breastfeed? Then what?
That's a great question, Carolyn, because not every mother, number one, can breastfeed, and not every kid can do it. So here's the story, is that if you can, you do it. If not, then you give your child the best nutrition possible. This study doesn't mean that we've got the entire story about leukemia. What it says is that, you know what, the immune system is being affected with breast milk. So we know that breastfeeding helps kids get less infections, that they have less trips to the doctor and the hospital. Now we know that because cancer is affected by the immune system, so if you have a good immune system, you can ward off cancer, that this breast milk now can help with that as well.
And good to know you can only do it a short amount of time and it still works.
Right, absolutely. And I know that there are moms out there, Carolyn, to your point about who maybe can't, or the baby has a tough time latching on, who feel tremendous guilt when they can't breastfeed.
They shouldn't do that. You know, they shouldn't do that. We all do the best we can, right? Yeah. And so if you can, please do. Some people pump, but whatever you can do. But the key is that now, if you want to breastfeed, more evidence to show that you can help your baby if you do so.
Good deal.
Good advice.
Well, thank
you so much, Dr. Nandi. If you have a question or a health concern for the doctor, you can email him, Dr. Nandi, at WXYZ.com, or you can send it to us on Facebook or Twitter as well.